Hi, I'm Rob Young, owner of Blue Dot Wealth Management. This is the third video in our series on selling family-owned businesses. We have discussed establishing your goals and objectives, as well as making sure that the financial side of your business is in order. Today we're going to talk about our third step in business succession planning for family-owned businesses, management succession. If there is one thing about selling a family-owned or closely held business that is certain, it is that how a sale is completed can be almost as individualized as the business owner. We're going to talk about some concepts today at a very high level. Some of what we discussed may be right for you. There may be other solutions that are better tailored for your needs and goals. Let's begin with the idea that ownership and management are not necessarily the same thing. Up until this point, you've been the owner and the manager, so those roles may be the same in your head. However, when you are looking at selling your business, this is the perfect time to start to groom your successor and delegate more management responsibilities to them. Now, truth be told, I'm a horrible delegator on things that I like to do, so I'm not necessarily taking my own advice here, but it is really important for you and the person or people that are taking over the business to really know how it runs and to have some space to make some mistakes while you are still around to help them. It may seem obvious, but putting agreements in writing as you start the transition is key. If the business is going to only one child, but you want other children to have a silent ownership stake, make sure that all of that is clear to your business and estate planning attorney, as well as to your kids. The more detail, the better. Key person insurance is a must as you are approaching a sale, especially if the business is staying in the family or with a trusted longtime employee. It is important that the sale of your business and financial future are not derailed by accidents or untimely passing. Key person insurance can at least compensate you for the time invested to that point in the person you are designating as your successor, and allow you the time and money to search for another candidate. You may also think about ways of using golden handcuffs or non-qualified deferred compensation plans in order to keep those successors in place. There are many ways to structure these plans, and it is a good idea to ask questions from your team of advisors. There are different ways of funding the sale of a business: employee stock purchase plans, stock options, separate classes of stock, installment sales, and small business administration loans are just some of the many ways you can structure a deal to sell your business. This part really does tie into your goals and desire for control after you leave the company. So it is important to have this conversation with your team so you can make the right decision for you. Our goal with this video is to give you some highlights and ideas to think about. Thank you for tuning in. If you are finding some value in this series, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share with your friends and colleagues. Don't forget to follow us on social media. For more information about my firm, visit bluedotwealthmanagement.com. Again, thank you for watching.